For how many of you I am old face? So many are new. The old face must have been tired and bored of seeing me, for having seen me for the last 3 times. So be prepared to get bored for the 4th time. Okay, can someone tell me what is communication?
Expressing.
Effectively translating our thoughts and communicating to others.
Translating our
Our
thoughts.
thoughts and communicating others to understand, make them understand.
Very good, very good. Anything else? You are very close.
It should be clear. It should be clear.
No, not the condition. What is communication?
Sharing our idea.
Say again?
Receiver will understand our message.
Receiver. I'll tell you in a simple way. Transferring the data from the speaker's mind to the listener's mind efficiently. That's all. Whatever it is in a thought, that should be transferred efficiently. That is the word you have to underline. For example, I came from Kamra. It took me about 15 minutes. By two-wheeler I came. The petrol consumption may be 1 liter. So within 15 minutes, consuming only 1 liter, it has met the objective, making me to reach this place. I mean, my vehicle was efficient. Instead of 1 liter, if it has taken 3 liters, then it is not efficient. Instead of 15 minutes, if it took 1 hour, again it is not efficient. Similarly, transferring the data, it means making the person to understand what is in your mind. That is your objective. Instead of 5 minutes, if you took half an hour, you are not an efficient communicator. Objective is met, yes, understood, but it took half an hour for it. Or instead of 100 words, you have spent 300, 500 or 1000 words. Then again you are not a good communicator. Use minimum number of words with the minimum amount of time without any misunderstanding. If you could make him understand, that is a good communication. Communication. For any talent, you need training. Any talent, whether singing, dancing, flute, violin, anything, you need training. Basically, you may be a good singer. But if you understand the nuances and apply it appropriately, then you will be the best singer. Similarly, for the communicators also, there are many techniques we have to learn. First thing, there are 2 aspects as far as the communication is concerned. One is content and other one is delivery. Just cooking is not sufficient. How do you serve? What is the ambience? That is why just for 1 5-star, 5-star, what is charging in hundreds. Okay. But the way they serve. Similarly, there are many techniques in delivering the speeches. So if you understand, your content must be very strong. There is no compromise on that. You should have very strong content. That I have already mentioned how to form a content. In spite of having good content, if your delivery is not convincing or not applicable, you may not succeed. There are many tools available. For example, you want to remove that AC from the wall. If you don't have any tool, you will just try to pull it. It may break. But instead, there are many tools like cutting plier, screwdriver, hammer, spanner, many things. Use all of them appropriately. Easily you can bring it without any damage. And again you can fix it. Similarly, as far as communication is also concerned, there are many tools. Learn to use, apply those tools. One is content and another one is delivery. As far as the delivery is concerned, the very important aspect is body language. What is body language? You do anything to convey the message without a word is non-verbal. Then only you can say it is body language. Body language doesn't mean that you use only your hands and shoulders. Not just that. It involves many things. Your postures, your gestures, your facial expressions, voice modulation, eye contact, eyes expression, everything is a part of body language. So if you use it appropriately, you can mesmerize the audience. in spite of not having so powerful content. With the delivery, you can achieve it. Body language, it expresses the spirit behind the words. Don't stand in attention and start speaking like a singing national anthem. Speech is a visual trick. People want to look at the speaker. It is not that you can close your eyes and keep listening. You want to look at the speaker, moving here and there, like watching a tennis match. So the audience eyes will keep moving. Similarly, it should move along with the speaker's movement. Can someone tell me what is the first body part you look at someone when you see for the first time?
Eyes.
Suppose
Eyes.
eyes,
Eye contact.
eye contact. Very good.
Face.
Face. Anything else? What? Top to bottom. So immediately we see something. That is by nature. Okay, by genetics you can say. By nature we see. That is hands. By nature, if someone comes, immediately we look unconsciously. You don't know. You have not realized that you have been watching hands. But the first thing, somebody knocks the door and open, immediately our eyes go to the hands. From the caveman's age, we have that thought. Because the moment the hand is behind, he may be having some weapon. Those days, a stick or axe or something like that. So you will not believe him. You will keep suspecting him. Once the hand is out, then you are concluding. Oh, he is not going to harm. So the hands are important aspect of conveying your opinion or your intention. Take advantage of your hands. It has got a lot of meanings if you use it appropriately. Now I am going to make a statement. Just listen carefully. I am going to tell you an idea, but I am going to break it into 3 areas which will change your life. If I say the same thing in a different way, I am going to tell you a big idea that I am going to break it into 3 parts that will change your life. So there is a difference. People stay connected. They are coming more closer to you. Psychologically, we all are reading body language. But we don't know. Psychologically, as I said, if the hand is behind, you are not comfortable. You don't know this till I tell this. Correct? But the moment the hands are out, you are comfortable. Likewise, every body movement has got some meaning. Now what I am telling is not only how to use body language in public speaking, even you can read the body language from others. Somebody is just standing like this. His lips are closed. It means he is under tense.
Stressful.
He is coming to the airport. So your flight is cancelled. You are worried. Then you start putting your face. These are all tense situations. Sometimes you rub the neck also. You are under tense. It means our brain makes our hands to touch by pacifying ourselves. There is some problem, we are pacifying. Similarly, how you keep your head while talking to somebody. If you look like this, you are passionate. A child is singing, Baba, black sheep, you look like this. Very good. So if you look like this, it means you are not appreciating it. These are all a simple type of body language. Actually, I have two versions of these sessions. Okay, one is very detailed. Now I am going to give the brief one. Because very detailed. If you understand, you will be afraid of sitting also now. Oh, I am sitting in the wrong way. He may be watching something like that. Therefore, at least take care of your hands. Where do you keep your hands? My first speech, icebreaker, I was very confident. The content was good. It was a bit humorous also. But I kept my hands in my pocket. Only from Toastmasters I learned I shouldn't have kept my hands in my pocket. Don't conceal your hand. Expose it. Exhibit. Use it generously. So the type you hold your hand expresses your intention. Holding classy like this or like this, all those things are. You are doing it on the stage. Will you do this at home while watching TV? Will you watch like this? You will be comfortable. But when you are doing like this, you have something to hide or you are not. So be generous with your hands. Same with face expressions. Express your emotions through face reactions. As I said, it exhibits the spirit behind the words. So accompanying face expressions, eye contact is very important. While speaking, make eye contact with the individual to whom you are speaking. Even one-to-one, not only with the audience, even one-to-one, you can make eye contact. 60 to 70% of your communication should be made with eye contact. That exhibits the trust, your confidence and conviction of what you are telling. And in a speech, we generally tell a story. Generally, if you are not including a story, start including. Every speech must have a story related to your topic. It should have a problem and solution. When you tell a story, the audience should visualize the story, not just hear the story. They should visualize the story. Bring the body language accordingly. Incidentally, I happened to handle one project, speak on one project, long ago. How many of you are
One. Can you repeat the name of
the
just what you said about the book? Speak now.
Speak on project.
Name or
I
No, no.
can share it. A project.
Speak on project.
I did a project long back. How many of you more than 4 years old in Toastmasters? 5 years? 5 years. You heard about CC and all those things? Competent communicator and all those things?
I heard about
You
it.
heard, right? You pathways, you are right from the pathways. Those days, that CC and all those
CC
things were
10.
there. You were there?
Yeah, I was there in 2000.
So, one of the projects I happened to handle, that project was reviewing a book.
Book review.
Okay, that was in electives.
Correct.
You can review the book and deliver a speech. Incidentally, I selected one book. Name of that book was Nidarsanam, written by Sujata. How many of you are familiar with the writer Sujata? Very good. Others, if you are not, please search and read all his books. All stories only. No preaching or something like that. I bought one book that was released in 1983. I bought it for 3 rupees 50 paise. That had 7 stories, small stories. One of the stories I read and I recollected before my project, review the book. So I wanted to review that story. That story, all of you have heard about Mahabharata, right? In that what happens? a deer takes away one stick stuck up in his horn and runs away. That stick was used by the one Brahmin for making fire. So that time this Mahabharata, this Panchapandavas were in Vanavasa. So they were staying in one hut. So that fellow came and complained, this deer has taken, so please help me, otherwise I cannot make fire and do all these things. They have nothing but to do very big thing. So they started chasing that deer. And that deer kept running, they took him to the jungle. In the jungle, finally they lost the track of that deer and they started relaxing underneath the tree. It was too hot. All were thirsty. When they were looking for water, then the eldest brother, Yudhishthira, told the last youngest brother, Nakul, can you please search anywhere water is visible? You can climb on the tree and check. He climbed on the tree and see somewhere birds are flying. So he thought there must be water. Then he said, yes brother, I found one place. He said, okay, you go and bring water in that Ambaratuni, where the bows are kept. So he went there. He was about to take water in that Ambaratuni. That is a holder for arrow. Okay. Then before that he thought, I will drink some water and then came. So when he took the water and about to drink, suddenly a voice from nowhere came, stop. You have no permission to drink this water. First you have to answer the question. If you answer, you are allowed. He ignored. He is a warrior. He doesn't care about this. He drank the water. And immediately he started fainting and fell down. After a few minutes, Yudhishthira was worried. Why he has not come? Then he told the next brother, Shalabhi, Nakul has not come. You go and check what happened. I am telling Sujata's version of story. Okay. Listen carefully. Then Sahadeva went. And as he entered, he saw that Nakul was dead. Then he was shocked. He wanted to check. Before that, he was so thirsty, let me drink some water and then come. Again he did and drank. And again he heard a sound. Stop. You are not allowed to drink water before answering the question. He ignored, drank, and again he fell. Then next, Arjuna was sent. Arjuna came with his arrow. Again he saw two brothers. Again he went to drink water. Again the voice came. Again he drank. Again. Then finally Bhim came with the Gala. So Yudhishthira was sure that he is going to get water and all the brothers. But Bhim also had same thing happen. He was curious to drink water. He said, some voice came. Again he ignored and he drank. Now Yudhishthira was worried. Let me go and check. He also came. He saw four brothers falling dead and he wanted to find out. But before that he wanted to take water, drink water. So he again went and took water. Again the voice came. Yudhishthira, stop. Don't make the same mistake on your brothers' way. First answer the question. Yudhishthira, drop the water. Okay, you can ask me a question. He started asking questions one after another. 125 questions he asked one after another. Which is heavier than the earth? He said, motherhood. Which is higher than sky? Father. Who is the best friend of the traveler? Talent. Who is the best friend at home? Wife. So he kept on giving correct answers one after another. All the questions were answered correctly. Then the voice said, I am happy with your answers. Now you can drink water, nothing will happen to you. And You can take one of your brothers alive. You tell me whom do you want. Now the Sujata version comes. He said, I don't want anyone alive. What? I thought you will ask Arjun or again. He said, I know. The moment I entered, I realized that this area is filled with the carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide. The water has got some mixture of thiamethyl, which can give giddiness. Probably we have felt we are lying because of giddiness. If I take them to the upper level, make them to breathe some oxygen and give some fruits with the dextrose, definitely they will get all right. So thank you very much. So this story, that is last portion is Sujata's version. Actual portion is different. He will ask for one person. That voice may be expected. He will ask for Arjun or him because they will fight. But he will ask for Sagadeva and Dr. Why did you ask him? He said they two are brother, son of some other mother. So that's why something like that story, original story will be like it. This story when I narrated, instead of appreciating me for the book review, people appreciated me for the body language. Because I did a lot of actions like this. Right? I walked like this. I imitated some of the Toastmasters like a being, like Arjun or something like that. I walked from there. So probably it gave me some credit for the body language. What I understood is, if you mix the body language appropriately with the story or words, it reaches the audience correctly. Correctly. Eye contact makes the greatest engagement with the audience. Don't keep on looking at the ceiling or somewhere and keep talking. You should make everyone in the audience to feel that I am talking to you. I am talking to you. So eye contact creates the engagement. And stage usage also. Already I have mentioned in the previous session. Some people move left and right or front and back, just like a caged lion. It is not stage movement. Stage movement should be appropriate. And there should be stage movement. If it is not there, include by writing the script accordingly. The opening should be from the center. Opening should be from the center. In the beginning, start with a few words in the opening, then your story starts, the body starts. Then go to left side or right side, whatever it is. Then tell the first part of your story. If you recollect my previous speech, I told I go to Singapore. Then I told the Singapore story from here. Finally, I returned back to Chennai. Then I come to this side and I told the Chennai story. So people could visualize whatever I told was in Singapore. They also came to Singapore along with me. So when I came here, I came back. So they could visualize the story at Chennai. And finally, for the conclusion, I came to the center and I was very close to the audience. Because the conclusion part will be emotional. Initially, entertaining part will be there. You will be speaking with a loud voice, lot of body language, smile and all those things will be there. But during the emotional part, your voice will come down. It should be audible to everybody, number one. Even though if you use collar mic, it will go down. So it should be audible, number one. Number two, even your lip movement should be visible to the audience. Number three, emotional. You are coming, that's why you are coming closer. Your face reaction should be visible to the entire audience. Come closer, speak in the feeble voice with emotions. Audience will be more connected. That way you are applying voice modulation also. In the beginning you are speaking with a bold voice, but during the conclusion part you are coming closer. Now the stage usage is taken care. In the script itself you should write. Don't just write the script. You know what is screenplay? Kirai Kadai. You know what is screenplay? Every detail will be there in that. For example, in Pasha movie, Rajinikanth is trying to get the pole and the villain is beating him. That is the scene. That's what you remember. But if you see the screenplay, every detail is there. What dress Rajinikanth should wear? What should be the lighting? How many people should be surrounding? How many from villain side? How many from hero side? And what is their dress? How much is that? Everything is written. There is a pump behind that because something is going to happen later on. So it's already everything is written. Before the shooting begins, the project manager, production manager, they call production manager, make sure everything is there. If one dog is running, they catch one dog and keep it ready. Everything will be there. Similarly, while speaking also, writing the script, you should write down everything. Good evening, I am going to talk about body language. That is your dialogue. Put it in the bracket center. It means you are going to speak that words but being at the center. Then your story starts. What is my pet? So we go to one side. So you should write in the script. Right side, put it in the bracket. Right. Then you are going to village. Then from that side, left side, put it in the bracket. So everything should be in the script. Like everything should be there. Plan accordingly and execute that plan exactly on the stage. You will see the difference. Audience will be mesmerized. Eye contact. Very important. Make the people to understand that you are talking to every individual. How to make eye contact? Look at every individual at least for 3 to 5 seconds. Not more than that. Otherwise it will be intimidating, they will get scared, they are not comfortable. So look at them for just 2 or 3 seconds, then shift your eyes to somebody. Initially you may not be comfortable making eye contact. One-to-one eye contact is not easy. Right? Unless you are very intimate, it is difficult to make eye contact. Initially, you can select the person, people who respond to your speech. For example, you are moving your head like this. You are my cooperator. You are helping me. I can look at you and speak comfortably. Then I can see Karthik also moving. So I can look at him and speak. So only you two are moving, cooperating. I will look at you, look at you, look at you. In between, I will see how somebody is responding from there also. Then I will take that person as a third person. So keep looking there, keep looking there. Meantime, you will see many people are responding. Then you can look at everyone. When you look at everyone and start speaking, everyone thinks that I am talking to that person, not to the entire audience. So the connection is very well established. So make generous eye contact, not only while speaking, even while talking to somebody one-to-one. That exhibits your sincerity. You have nothing to hide. So make eye contact. Continuously you should not make, as I said. It will look like staring. It is disrespect. Look at somebody for a few seconds and shift your eyes, again come back like that. And another thing, don't straight away keep on looking. You may be having problem in looking at the eyes direct one-to-one. Even you may become uncomfortable. So you can look somewhere here. Your nose or forehead, you can look here. Instead of looking here, here or here, you can look here. That will also be like eye contact. But the more you make eye contact, the relationship increases because the confidence, the trust increases. Intimacy becomes good. It means you have nothing to hide. Have you stolen this? No, I have not stolen. It means yes, stolen. Look at it. No, I have not stolen. You can blindly believe it. He wants leave tomorrow. You want to go to boss. Sir, I want to leave. It means you are telling lies, something you are giving a wrong reason. Instead of look at him. Be prepared, even if the leave is rejected, I am not worried. But I am telling my problem. Tomorrow I have to take my mother to hospital, so I won't leave. Look at the eyes and speak. So this way you are communicating your sincerity without using the words. Sir, I am not telling you are not using those words. But just by making that eye contact, you are establishing your feelings, your sincerity. Be generous with them. Hand movements. The palms should be visible as a speaker. You know, remember that Hitarachi, what is his full name?
Dhananjay and Hitarachi.
Dhananjaya Hitarachi. I have seen his video, especially on this one, on the body language. Okay, he holds his hands like this. Exhibit your palm. Okay, don't hide it anyone or anyone like this. It is not necessarily always you should be keep on dancing with your hands. If you have nothing to do, this is the best position. You can keep your hands like this. Sleeping position. It creates a psychological impact that you are authoritative. So keep your hands like this. If you have nothing to do. Otherwise, be generous with your body. Voice is important. Start with bold voice. You may be thinking, even if I speak at this volume, it is audible. Why should I shout? But recently it happened to me. Last week, I went to a corporate office. Everybody it was a hybrid meeting. The mic was very sensitive. So they were speaking in a normal voice. The moment I came and started speaking, one started getting discomfort. He said, why are you raising your voice? First 1 minute. Then they realized the value of it. They themselves confessed that. Initially I was worried why you are raising your voice like this. A speaker should dominate the audience. He should be different. Dress differently. Look differently. Speak differently at different volume. Your bold voice exhibits your confidence and conviction. You are confident about your content. The sincerity is exhibited with bold voice. Audience will be forced to listen to you. No chance of sleeping, even after lunch. So speak with bold voice. If you speak with bold voice, using your hands and movements, you are a movie, not just a speaker. People will enjoy it. You are not a speaker, you are a performer. So, you should amuse the audience. That is the intention, goal of a speaker. Even in contest, whether you win or not, that depends upon technical aspects of judgment. You must amuse the audience. After your speech, at least 10% of the people should come to you and say, that was good, this was good, I like that one, super. So at least 10% of the people should come and appreciate it. It means you have amused the audience. Other people, some people may not come because they are afraid. Oh, he is a great speaker, I cannot go and talk. But some people, that is the idea. You should aim to get appreciated by the audience. Amusing the audience is very important. To do that, use all the tools you have. Delivery tools, body language, vocal variety, stage usage, eye contact, pause. Very important aspect of public speaking. Understand the value of pause. Silence. There are two things, pause and silence, different things are there. One is, pause helps you in a lot of manners. Number one, you have forgotten your next word or next sentence. That is the time we use filler words and catch words. Like all those things come when you forget your next word or next sentence. A good speaker will not use any filler word. Instead, he will make eye contact and give a deliberate pause. The listener may be thinking that it is an intentional pause and intentional eye contact. Actually, I forgot it. But I am an experienced speaker. I can recollect within few seconds. If I can't recollect, I will skip that and put something else and fill it up. But during that small gap, I am making eye contact and pause. He will be scared. Oh, he is going to ask me a question. But within a few seconds, he will be able to recollect. Number one, pause helps. Number two, it helps the audience to assimilate the important message you are given. Dr. Vaidya, he treated 2,337 patients in 1 week for corona. At the end of the first week, he passed away due to corona. Now I am silent. I am allowing you to assimilate that shocking message. It is a very important message. Immediately I should not go, then you know what happened? No. Give value for that event. He passed away. Because now your voice is gone. Now the message has reached 100% with emotion. So therefore, the pause has a lot of value. Learn where to give pause. Along with pause, if you accompany it with eye contact, it enhances the value of the message what you just give. That's what I said. They should assimilate what you said. Assimilate means digest. Give them some time to get that message. Then go to the next one. So as far as body language is concerned, pause and silence also matters. How much time?
37 minutes.
37. My goodness. Now it's time for question. You can ask question. Don't disappoint me without asking question. Please ask questions. With question, I will give you more. Maybe I can give you more information.